Trojans. Taking on a team from the American, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense will get first crack at it today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice.
Turning it on! And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Well, this offense watched their opponents struggle in their last game. They knew that there were some places they could try to attack, especially running the football, and they wasted no time. Opening drive, and they generated an explosive play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the field goal try. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. What a disappointment. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So USC's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where...
There he goes! How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. A missed field goal ruined the last drive. Now a chance to get points here on this drive in the first quarter. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Kearney. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And the golden flashes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
On the run, it's Sands. Still running at the 40. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The golden flashes, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab, it's Taylor. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And the try is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They go to the ground. Slithers into space. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Quick spin on the run. At the 45, on its way. Breaks into the open. Powers through. Touchdown, Trojans. He would not be denied.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself and gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside the spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. So now it's second and long. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Gets it past the marker. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This offense has been to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the golden flashes want to move quickly.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this.
Forces the incompletion on first down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Got a man. It's Dobbs. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Okay, ready?
The golden flashes have it with a 1st and 10.
Cricket.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it! And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. And the golden flashes. Didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have... methodically down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! Great job by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threats.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with...
He's got it inside the 25, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Here comes the option. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That deficit. It's now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Okay, ready?
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the run, it's Roberts. Takes it the other way. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the inside. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They move the chain. They try to hit him up top. Leaves it with the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal.
Timeout, USC.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll go to the air. Big fella moving. And they will score. Touchdown USC. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. James Madison escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Dukes fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Golden Flashes want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds a man on the left. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It stops. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll go back to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent.
And the Golden Flashes will kick it away to crank up the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Gets the back moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Roberts. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man, it's Hudson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll try the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm.
Oh, out of space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Sands. Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Golden Flashes want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On the option. Now the toss. He has the first and still on his feet. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Sands. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And the Golden Flashes have taken it inside the 20. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. They just keep firing. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to barge in. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to...
Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Roberts. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Got it behind the line. It's Kearney. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something in.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Golden Flashes will hustle to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Good timing on the quick out. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. He's looking to throw. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll move the wide receiver. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Kent State. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Rice went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Owls in a statement win if there ever was one.
Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lawson.
speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On the ground, it's Roberts. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you're going to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right and make a big play for this defense.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And the punt will hit at the one, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Golden Flashes headed quickly to the line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell.
Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Here comes the hurry up.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Flashes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Golden Flashes can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dobbs. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Flashes will have it first and 10.
Cricket.
Trying to run, it's Sands. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. Second down coming up.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Golden Fashion.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And it's good, and we're tied in the fourth quarter. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you.
There he goes. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Big celebration, and understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock.
Man, this guy has an absolute bomb for a leg. You see the contact? It just sounded different. It sounded like an explosion coming off of his foot, puts it through the uprights. There's NFL teams watching this game. They're jotting down this dude's name right now because that is an NFL Sunday leg.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Sands. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Last chance coming up. He's taking a deep shot. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.